Okay, my first trip was in January, just a drive down to Boston and back. Then a trip to New York City and back. Then I had to fly out to Indianapolis. And then I had this crazy trip all across the Midwest into New Orleans, and then my mom was sick, and I had to go see her in Pennsylvania. Then I went home to Vermont. She seemed okay, and she was sick again. I went back to Pennsylvania. Back to Vermont. Flew to San Francisco. Went to Montreal. Then I flew to Wisconsin and back. Then I went back to Pennsylvania. Took a little side trip to New York and back. Then my mom was dying. She came home into hospice care, and on the 14th of May, she died. We had the funeral and stuff. I came back to Vermont because I'd been away for a month. But then I went back to Pennsylvania to start dealing with the house and stuff. Stayed for a week. Then I went to the Cape for a quick weekend, back to Vermont. And back to Pennsylvania for more house stuff. Then to Western Mass, then back to the Cape, where I taught a class in P-Town for a week, back to Vermont. Then my mom's boyfriend, Bob, got sick. He was in the same hospital room as Mom was. Went back to Pennsylvania. And then back to Vermont. Then I went back to the Cape for a vacation. Then Holly and I went to New York City to see the US Open and back to Vermont. Then I had a trip to Arizona to speak at a school and back. Back to New York City. Saw the Fun Home the Musical with my whole family. Then Bob was dying. Back to Pennsylvania. Bob died on the 11th of October. But I had to go to Wisconsin and Ohio, and then New York again, and then back to the Midwest. And I missed the opening of Fun Home because I'm in Ohio, and then South Carolina, and Fun Home is getting rave reviews. And then I go back to Vermont, and then I go to New York to see the play again, and then I go to Philadelphia to 2 different conferences, and then I go home to Vermont, and then I go to Western Mass, and now it's now.